Well, Studio 10, we are continuing to grow and grow as we're taking over the Home and Garden Show. But somebody who's got better gardening tips and growing tips than we do is Bevin Cohen. How are you this afternoon?
I am doing great, Rochelle. How are you today?
I'm doing fantastic, especially because you're going to teach us a whole lot this afternoon as to how to get our garden started. So you're going to be one of the presenters here. Tell me a little bit about what you're speaking on.
So I'm going to be giving presentations all weekend long throughout the show multiple times. So one of the talks is all about growing great vegetables. So I'm going to help people take their inspiration from here at the garden show, take it home, put it to use, and grow a great garden. And then the second talk, all about tomatoes. I'm going to help people grow the best tomatoes they've ever had in their life.
Okay, now first you got to tell me, is a tomato a fruit or a vegetable?
Technically, a tomato's a fruit.
It's a fruit.
But you don't put it in a smoothie.
Ooh, okay, good to know. Good to know. No tomato smoothies. But you've told me that you've actually been a gardener your entire life, but you've been teaching people for the past 10 years. So what have you noticed is the biggest mistake people make when they're growing fruits and vegetables in their yard?
One of the things that I see people struggle with is they try to do too much too soon, right? We all get excited, spring's happening, you know, we want to get out there and start planting some seeds, but if we take on more than we can handle, especially if we're new, it's easy to get frustrated, you know? You don't want to bite off more than you can chew, right?
Okay. Bevin, I wish I knew you last year because that's exactly what I did. I try to grow cilantro, I try to grow mint, I try to grow basil, some tomatoes, and there's a lot of different things that I tried way too soon. So slow and steady wins the race.
That's it.
Slow and steady actually makes it to our plate. See
That's
on
right.
top of
You
that?
got it.
Exactly.
Absolutely. Take your time, start small, and grow from there. You know, we've got so many years out there, so many seasons in the garden. Start small, have a good time, have fun, grow something delicious, and next year we can expand and try more.
Exactly. A little bit at a time, and then next year we can really make sure that we are filling our entire garden too as well. So talk to us about some of the tools that you think we really need to get started, because like you said, I think a lot of times we think about the big picture without thinking about the small components that make it up first.
Oh, this is a good question. So of course we're going to need some seeds, some high quality seeds. And walking around the garden show, I've actually seen some vendors selling seeds here.
Okay.
So this is a good place to get started. We got to get some seeds, maybe a trowel, shovel. It depends on the scale. I think containers are very important. Anybody can grow a garden in a container. You don't even have to have a big space, right? Just a balcony or on your porch. You can grow some wonderful vegetables in containers, right? No matter where you live, even in an apartment.
Even in an apartment.
That's right.
Okay, I love this, and I love what you're telling us is that, listen, whatever it is that you have, start with what you have right here in your space before you decide to start giving and grabbing and getting a whole lot more than you need, and then you realize you wasted a lot of money before we even get to gardening.
It's so easy to get too excited, right? We want to get all the things and do all the stuff, but again, starting small and working up from there, that's the best way to do it.
You're going to be giving out a lot of different information all throughout the weekend. What is the best way that we can prepare and come to your talks?
Bring a notebook, plan to take some notes. I'm going to share a lot of information. Each one of the seminars is 45 minutes, and I pack it full of useful information. Okay. So be prepared to take some notes, and then I can hang out and answer questions and all sorts of stuff. I'm going to have all my books for sale, so if folks are interested, I got copies of Grow Great Vegetables Michigan, which is a month-by-month guide to growing vegetables here in Michigan, so folks can get a copy of that and take it home. It's like taking me home with them, and I can be their garden consultant all year long.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was going to say, well, we can't take you home with us, but we can take your book that'll have all of those different information and tools as to how we can grow month by month by month. Again, we can't start too much, not too soon,
right,
but little by little.
That's right.
All right, well, thank you so much, Bevin. We've got more information as to how you can get all of his tips and his book right here below on your screen, but I think we're going to keep making our way around the Home and Garden Show.
There's so much to see here. Thank you for hanging out, but I got to get back to work.
That's right, and so do we.